Number 5. A used boat is on sale for $2,400. Circle that. Austin makes an offer equal to 2/3 of. Underline of. Of means to multiply. A lot of y'all, when you solve this problem and I saw your papers, you divided or you just did the math wrong, but some of y'all who did the math right, but you divided. Of means to multiply. Every problem you see, when you see of, it's going to mean to multiply. So, that's going to be 2,400 of times 2/3. Well, 2,400 is a whole number, so a whole number times a fraction. We've got to turn this whole number into a fraction. How we do that is we simply put it over 1. Okay, multiplying fractions is the easiest. It's just top times top and bottom times bottom. So top times top and bottom times bottom. Well, 1 times 3 is 3. And 2,400 times 2 is 4,800. Well, now you'll have to go and divide that. You'll have to go and do, remember that fraction bar means to divide. So that's 4,800 divided by 3 and divide it. You'll get your answer. Teacher will pause this. Answer the question. Remember, as long as you have this work that I'm showing and then you divide it or multiply it or whatever needs to be done, you should be getting the correct answer and then you should be getting 100 on this. Let's look at number 6. Working together, 9 friends pick 23 2/5 bags of apples at an orchard. Okay, 9 friends, circle those. They divide. It tells you right there what to do. Divide the bags of apples equally between them. How many bags does each friend get? So, 9 friends. Actually, you know what? Let's do it the other way. Let's do 23 2/5 divided by 9 friends. Well, first of all, I don't like that 23 2/5. Let's go ahead and change it into an improper number. So do your popcorn. That you definitely learned in 6th grade. 5 times 23. Come down here. 5 times 3 is 15, 10, 115 plus 2. So 5 times 3 plus 2. It's how you turn it into an improper. That's 115. So that's 117 over 5 divided by 9. Well, first of all, when I have a fraction and a whole number, I can't do that, so I've got to put that whole number over 1. And then when dividing, we don't want to divide fractions, we'd rather multiply, so just cross multiply. You say divide, why? I want to multiply. So this division turns into multiplication, and you got to flip this 9 over 1. Okay, so I'm going to erase this right here, and I'm going to rewrite it for you. So that's going to be 117 over 5 times the reciprocal 1 over 9. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Okay? You're going to get an improper fraction. You should be able to figure out what the answer is from there. Teacher's going to pause it, finish the problem. I want to go ahead and keep working number 6 with you. That was 117 over 5 times 1 over 9. And we said do Top times top and bottom times bottom. 117 times 1, 117. 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, if you look at your answer choices on number 6, that is not an answer choice. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to figure out how many times does 45 go into 117. 45 times what will get me close to 117. Okay, well, let's try 45 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Might be able to keep going. Let's try 45 times 3. That's 15. 4 times 3, 12, plus 1. Okay, 135. So I've gone over my 117. So 45 goes into 117 only 2 times. Okay, well, how much is left? Well, 45 times 2 was 90, so 117 minus 90. Y'all did this in 6th grade, changing improper fractions into mixed numbers. 7 minus 0 is 7. You have to borrow, turn that into 11. 9, 10, 11, 27. So 2 and 27 over 45. Check and see, is that an answer choice? Do I need to simplify it? Finish the problem. Number 7. Number 7 is a little bit more difficult. It's going to be complex fractions. A lot of y'all, what you did is you tried to multiply this. This is not a multiplication problem. This is a proportion. You need to set up a proportion. A Flathead rail tunnel in Montana is 7 3/4 miles long. A train travels at a speed of 3/4 mile per minute. Okay, so 3/4 of a mile, go ahead and write this down, per 1 minute. How long will it take the train to go through the tunnel? Well, the tunnel is 7 3/4 miles long. Nothing in here tells me to multiply or divide. This is a proportion problem. How long, how many minutes will it take to go 7 3/4? We can change this 3/4. Let's make it easy. 3/4 is what as a decimal? Isn't 3/4 75 cents? So let's change that. That's going to be 0.75. And that's one of those fractions where you need to just know off the top of your head. 3/4 is just 75 cents. So 0.75 miles in 1 minute. Okay, equals 7.75 over X minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take. We're going to do X. To solve a proportion, you cross multiply. It doesn't matter which way you start. 0.75 times X. Anything times X, you just put it together. So that's 0.75X equals, hang on, I'm going to erase that. I'm going to rewrite it for you. Okay, so 0.75x equals, and then 7.75 times 1, anything times 1. Okay, so we're up here at the top. this is a one-step equation. I don't know if you learned it last year, but all I have to do is divide. What this tells me is 0.75 times something is going to give me 7.75. So we just divide. Okay? They cancel out, so you'll have to do 7.75 divided by 0.75. That's a hard number to do. So we're going to go to the next slide, and I'll work through that with you.